Last House on the Block by Sammy's, Chapter 6. A Life of Gratitude. As the days stretched into months and the months into years, I began to see the beauty in the struggle, the pain, the frustration, the physical limitations. All of it was shaping me into someone I never expected to become. It was in the hardest moments that I felt the closest to God, and it was in those moments that I learned how to truly be grateful. Gratitude wasn't just something I wrote down on a list. It became a way of life. For years, I had written a daily gratitude list. 10 things every day that I was thankful for. I started this in 2019, and it became a habit that carried me through some of my darkest days. There was always something to be thankful for, no matter how small. Whether it was the warmth of the sun on my face, a kind word from a friend, or simply the fact that I was still breathing. I found things to be grateful for even on the hardest days. In November of 2024, after nearly 5 years of writing my gratitude list every single day, I realized something profound. I had truly come to a place of deep, unwavering gratitude, not just for the good things, but for the hard things too. Because it was in the trials that I learned to lean on God, to trust in His timing, and to find peace in His presence. The pain was real, but it was also temporary. It was a reminder that I wasn't meant to cling to this life, but to hold tightly to Jesus. I started to see each day as a gift, each breath as a blessing. I no longer saw my illness as a curse, but as an opportunity to glorify God, to show others that even in our weakness, He is strong. I began to see my MS not as a barrier, but as a testimony of God's sustaining grace. The joy I felt in simply being alive, in having the chance to share my joy, in loving the people around me, it was all a gift. I had come to understand that gratitude wasn't about feeling happy all the time. It was about seeing God in every moment, no matter how difficult. It was about surrendering to His will and trusting that He would work everything together for my good. Even when I didn't understand, even when I couldn't see the bigger picture, I knew He was there, working in the background. And so I continued writing my gratitude list day after day with a heart full of thanks. But now it wasn't just a habit, it was a declaration of faith, a statement that no matter what, I would choose to find the good in each day. I would choose to focus on the blessings instead of the burdens. In the midst of everything, I began to feel a renewed sense of purpose. My life was not about avoiding pain or seeking comfort. It was about following Jesus, living out His love in the world, and sharing the message of His grace with anyone who would listen. I had been through the fire, but I wasn't burned. I had been tested, but I had come out stronger, more refined, more rooted in faith.